This resource has been developed by a team of academics with the help of a teaching and learning grant from Griffith University.
These video clips depict how to engage with families and how to do a family assessment.
Overall, we've got 4 different families who have faced health challenges, and we are depicting the nurse engaging the family in family assessment and understanding how the family are coping and working through those challenges. Hi Helena, I'm your nurse for this morning, and you're?
Stefan.
Stefan, hi. I just wondering, how did you go last night?
Yeah, a little better.
Yeah.
Still got some shakes. The night nurse said that I wasn't as hot during the night.
Yeah, oh that's good.
You're looking a little bit better today.
Yeah.
A bit more colour than yesterday. So, yeah, a bit worried when we came in.
Yeah, oh that's good. You do look a little bit brighter, so maybe those antibiotics have started to work a little bit now.
Yeah.
I noticed that the nurse yesterday didn't actually finish completing the history. Am I okay to sort of go in through that some of those questions now?
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Oh, that's good.
What time's Mum coming, Stefan?
Not till later, I think. Yeah.
Okay, so first of all, I just want to get an idea of who's actually in your family. So who would you call your family?
Oh well, myself and Stefan, of course. We've got 3 kids.
Yeah.
Jane, she's 15. Tom's 12 and Lucy's 10.
Right.
She's always bringing something home from school.
Yeah.
Cold or something.
Well, it's not always Lucy, but it was the last time. I think she's just a little bit worried about you, she's not sleeping properly.
Yeah. So is there anyone else who you'd call family?
My mum and dad.
Right.
Yeah, Mum's coming in a bit later.
Okay.
She can be a bit of a handful at times.
Yeah. As they all can. So do Mum and Dad live with you, or do they live locally?
No, they're here.
Oh,
We
right.
moved out west because of Stefan's job.
Yep.
He works in the mines.
Right.
Yeah, so, I mean, he works shifts and he's either at home or he's not about at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we try and manage it so that I look after the kids, but now that Helena's getting a bit sicker, it's just a bit harder to manage. It'd be nice if her mum helped, but she always goes on about the treatment, how it's not making her better.
Yeah. It must be hard when you're both going through such big changes.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we're really okay. It's just we just need to manage the treatment a little bit better. Organise the trips and that. Yeah.
Yeah.
The children are fine, but it's just they just miss Helena, I guess, when she's not there.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the girls do find it really hard, especially Jane.
Yeah.
Because she takes on being a mum, and then she complains about having to do a lot of jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in your family, like, who do you think's been most affected by the breast cancer? Is it actually okay for me to call it that?
Yeah. But I don't really say that, do we? I really think about it. It's sort of strange, really.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's okay.
I think it's probably, I don't know exactly, but I think it's probably Jane that is probably taking it the hardest, because she takes the role of a mum, but I've noticed she stopped having sleepovers and little things like that.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I don't know, I think they seem really upset when, I come home and I'm really sick, and then they relax a little bit as I start to get better. But I'm pretty tired, so I probably don't notice anything.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Yeah, it's pretty hard sometimes when you sleep in. I don't even know you're still here.
Oh, I'm not that bad, am I?
Yeah, yeah, I hate to say it, you know, but I feel awful talking about it like this, but it just seems like I'm a little bit worried because, you know, I'm not as good at doing things as you are, you know.
Yeah. You sound like you're a little bit overwhelmed there, Stefan, you know, with the situation at home.
Yeah, well, I guess when you think about it, I guess we're just trying to cope with the treatment and how it's all going, but just try not to think about it, you know.
Yeah. And this must be your mum.
Hi, Helena.
Hey, Mum.
How are you?
Oh, yeah, I'm good.
You look brighter. Stefan?
Hi.
Mum, this is our nurse.
Hi.
Okay.
So I'm Elizabeth. I'm looking after Helena today, and your name is?
I'm Anne.
All right, hi Anne. We were just going through how, you know, so looking at how the family copes with Helena coming down for treatment and how Stefan's coping with the children back home.
Well, if you ask me, I think the treatment's too hard for her. I had a friend who had chemo and she wasn't even this sick.
Yeah.
I don't understand why the doctors got her on all this treatment. It just seems to be making her sicker.
Well, they did say that, Mum, that I'd get sicker before I start to improve.
Yeah, and that's, you know, that's so true. The treatment is hard, but, you know, it goes up and down, and this might be a period of time where Helena's just really sort of at that low ebb. But, you know, when you're coming down, the help you're providing, it's probably really appreciated by Helena and Stefan.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I do help. I do basic washing and help out as much as I can, but it's hard because she's not here long, and then she's got all that travel time back home. It should be me that's laying in the bed with breast cancer, not my daughter.
Yeah. Yeah. I can see, you know, that it is hard for you both, but, you know, what you do is a big help. And even sometimes just having someone to talk to is just so helpful when you're down here.
Absolutely, Mum.
Look, don't worry, I'll go make coffees, okay? Because it's what I do best. I'll be back soon, okay?
Thanks, Mum.
Okay, thanks. So we won't be long here. We're just going to finish off the discussion about sort of how the family's coping, and then you guys can go and just have a bit of a quiet time outside in the sun and have a coffee.
That sounds good.
Thank you.
Sorry about that. Mum always gets a little bit upset.
Yeah.
She settles down.
Yeah, it must be really hard for her though.
Yeah.
You know, I can see sort of that, you know, her beliefs and then your beliefs, and, you know, I was just wondering sort of how do you guys coping and what are your beliefs in relation to the treatment and Helena coming down?
Oh, I think we've just got to go with the doctor's choice, really. It's all we've got.
Mm.
I mean, we don't really go to church or anything, but I've started to pray.
Yeah. Yeah.
What about you, Stefan?
Well, I just don't like the way your mother comes in here and makes us all upset, you know. But she is your mum. I reckon if the doctor says that it'll work, it'll work. You know, in my opinion, I think God's got anything to do with it.
Yeah. And I think sort of each of you need to have your own beliefs, but, you know, you have to have a good trust in the treatment and that sort of, you can see that you as a family can really work together and get over this. And I can see that you're actually doing okay, you know. Other patients I've looked after, you know, really quite similar things, and it's so good of you, Stefan, to sort of share and really be talking about how you're coping. That's so helpful for Helena just to see how that's going. And
Yeah. I didn't realise it was affecting the family so much.
yeah, I think sort of, and how did you feel as, you know, Stefan sort of shared that? Did you, like, what sort of thoughts were going through your mind?
I don't know. I just wish that I could help more. I just kind of feel a bit helpless, really. It affects them. I've just been stuck in my own world and dealing with the treatment and everything. It's happened so quickly.
Yeah. Well, there might be some things that I can do, and just to help, you know, even just today is helping to sort of see the family, how it interacts, and meeting your mum. You know, that was really helpful, and maybe now I can actually work out some points where we can move forward, and I, you know, the communication in your family is really good actually. You know, that's great to see that, just that sharing of ideas, and it'll help you actually understand how each of coping. But we might be able to organise some help to come along.
Yeah.
How would you feel about that?
Yeah, that would actually be alright.
Yeah.
Would you be able to help me organise someone to help around the house just while Helena's in treatment, just so that it's not so hard?
Yeah, that's something that I could do. I could actually get the social worker to come in, and she could have a chat with both you and work out what's available in Mount Isa, and you know, look at the timing. And so there's other things in relation to, you know, when you come down for treatment, and maybe we could look at, you know, if there's treatment closer to home, maybe there's some other options that we haven't discussed yet. But now that I can see sort of how hard it is, and I think just that starting to talk about it really helps with the family. So
Yeah.
I might leave it with that, because I can see your mum starting to come back now, and yeah, I'll just let you have your coffee and a bit of quiet time. But you know, if there's anything else you want to ask,
Thank you.
yeah, don't hesitate.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. It's been really good to talk. So
Yeah.
Thanks for spending time.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
We've got a bit more to talk about.
Yeah.